Okay, hi everyone. So I want to discuss about a topic called encryption and its purpose and the types of encryption. So what is encryption? Let's see. So encryption is a technique which has used to convert plain text into ciphertext. So the purpose of encryption is to convert plain text into ciphertext. What is the purpose? To protect the confidentiality. Like whatever the data we are transferring over the internet, it is not secured. So to protect that confidentiality, unauthorized access, we need to stop. So we need this technique called encryption. So whatever the plain text you are entering, like when you're logging into Gmail or bank accounts or any other social media accounts, or you're sending data on your WhatsApp or other applications, instead of sending the data, whatever the data, like username, passwords, or any other kind of text, it will be converted into a cipher text. Like cipher means unreadable format or encrypted format, so which is not easy to understand. So that is called ciphertext. And when the data is reaching the destination or the receiver, again the encrypted data or ciphertext will be converted into plain text. So this concept is called encryption and decryption. So what is the purpose? To protect the confidentiality of the data. Now coming to the types of encryption, there are two different types. One is symmetric encryption and another is asymmetric encryption. So what is the difference? Let's say. So in symmetric encryption, both sender and receiver needs to have same key for locking the data and unlocking the data. So for example, our UPI pins or bank account, credit card, debit card pins. So whatever is there on the bank server, same data needs to be entered by the end user customer. So like I'm entering the, let's say this is like 4-digit debit card pin or UPI pin or 6-digit pin, and that will be converted into ciphertext. So it will be entered on our UPI applications like Paytm or Google Pay or Phone Pay, whatever. And now that will be verified with bank server. If both are matching, then the transaction will happen. So this is called symmetric encryption. Only one key is used for locking the data and unlocking, encryption and decryption. So that is symmetric encryption. Examples are like we have advanced encryption standard and data encryption standard. Coming to asymmetric encryption. So in asymmetric encryption, sender will have, what is like, sender will have only one key, but receiver needs to have two keys for unlocking the data. Like sender will use public key for encrypting the data, and for decrypting the data, receiver needs to have both public and private keys. So we need both public and private keys. So whatever the data which is sent by the sender, so that will be encrypted using public key. And if you want to unlock the data, you need two keys, that is public and private keys. So for real-time example will be like you have your bank statements. Let's say, for example, this one. So in this scenario, like bank is a sender and the customer is the receiver, the account holder. So what happens is, like when you have 8-character password to unlock or decrypt this information, whatever the statement the bank is sending to you. So the 8, you can see the instructions clearly. So the password will be like first 4 will be the name of your bank statement, and the last 4 will be your date of birth and month of birth. So this is a standard for all the customers. So public key. So bank is using public key to encrypt data, and in order to decrypt, to unzip this file, what we need to enter? We need to enter that 4 letters of our name and then date of birth and month of birth, which is a private key. So every individual have different name, and if some customers have same name also, but date of birth might be different. If both of them are having same date of birth, your email ID will be different. So every person will be having unique email ID. So the statement will send it to the different users. So this is the decryption key. So it is having public key plus private key. So like your name as well as date of birth. So this kind of encryption is called asymmetric encryption. So technical examples are like RSA and DEF, Diffie-Hellman algorithm. So these are the two different kinds of examples for asymmetric encryption. So symmetric encryption is faster, like because both keys are same. Asymmetric encryption is a little bit slower because we need to have that extra layer of protection, public plus private keys. So examples, as I said, like real-time examples. In symmetric encryption is used in like banking sector while exchanging UPI pins, and asymmetric encryption is used while sending monthly statements to decrypt that file. That's it. Any more information, please mention in comments.